Well, today's Bourbon Hunt, we're in downtown Louisville, outside of Bardstown Bourbon Company. They're doing a special release today. This is all part of the same series that the Cathedral release came from earlier this year. This is a mizunara finish, the Hokkaido. We're about 35th in line, so I think we are in decent shape. About 150 people behind me, so we're going to see how many bottles they end up with and if we can bop around any other spot here in downtown Louisville and walk away with anything else that's special. Make sure you stay tuned. And we're moving.
Hey, Brady, you're home with a chair.
Here we have the curious case of Patreon member Brian, who has forgotten his wallet and his ID today. So we're gonna see if they'll actually allow him to use his ID through his phone, or if he just made a long trip from Cincinnati to come home empty-handed. Releasing today, one per person every 60 days.
Okay. Yes.
So we were lucky enough, we got one, $105.99 out the door plus tax, plus they're doing samples of it. Let's see how it is. Nose is fantastic. You get that mizunara sandalwood, some caramels and vanillas. You get like a blackberry, blueberry on the nose. Here's what it looks like from our guy Connor. Dad Does Bourbon. You got to go check him out on Instagram as well as Facebook. So aged for 28 months in the Japanese mizunara oak barrels, 109.3 proof. Now let's see how it tastes. First thought is it doesn't drink like 109. It's got a buttery, almost like a watery consistency up front. That's really good. Really happy with that. Real quick, before we get back to the Bourbon Hunt, let's talk about something that we have all dealt with before. Hangovers. If you're a fan of bourbon, I'm going to venture a guess you've had a rough morning or two, all because of a hangover. I know I've had a lot more than I care to admit. That was until recently because of these lifesavers right here. I present you Hang Light Gummies. They're packed with stuff like DHM and milk thistle, which help your body bounce back and recover faster while you sleep, so you have a much better morning after a night full of drinking. These are no chemicals. They are full of natural ingredients that help support liver health as well as limit that brain fog that you usually have a night after or the day after a night full of drinking. If you did want to give these a try, there is a 10% off code in the link in the description below. Just use code Brandon10. That'll get you that 10% off. Now let's get back to talking about bourbon. Well, we got the loot at Bardstown. Now it's time to go across the street to Fort Nelson Michter's, see if they're dropping anything today. Rumor was Michter's 10-year rye. We'll see if there's anything left. They've got the Michter's 10-year rye paired with the Michter's rye. Ajay, you grab one. What was the price?
Did $280 out the door.
$280 out the door. So, successful day so far here in Louisville. Let's see what we can find next. Next stop is at Pursuit Spirits. We're off of Melwood Avenue on the east side of Louisville. They just dropped a few new releases in their P Club. Let's see if they've got anything left in the store. So we've got the 88 proof rye, one of their newest releases. That is their lowest proof rye at $39.99. Their cask strength or barrel proof rye at $79.99. The double oak rye at $69.99. And then the regular 108 down here. Episode 76, $99.99. That is 8-year-old Bardstown whiskey, Derbytown and Melwood. I did a review on these earlier this year. You can check that up on the top right of your screen. These two, some of the best values out there this year regarding bourbon and whiskey. On the other side, you can find your bourbon. We're looking at the Triple Mash 108 at $59.99. The Double Oak, which is one of the best, if not the best, Double Oak on the market in my mind. You've got the Barrel Proof at $79.99, and then the 88 Proofer, very nice, affordable, $39.99. All right, leaving Pursuit, we've got the Barrel Proof Bourbon, $79.99. Did a review on that a few weeks ago. You can check that up on the top right of your screen as well. And of course, had to grab a couple of those episode 76s walking out the door, just under $300. Pretty successful trip here in Louisville. Only a distillery hunt, but a pretty good distillery hunt. Ajay got some Michters. We got the Bardstown Bourbon Company, as well as here at Pursuit. We've got more coming up here over the next couple of weeks. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Got Patreon members with me all day today. You want to join the Patreon Storm Chasers crew. You see all those scrolling right there on the right side of your screen. You get first access to barrel picks as well as behind the scenes content. Don't forget, it is always whiskey weather. We'll see you in that next Bourbon Hunt video. Cheers.